It was a very strong breeze.
Yeah, and then the wind changed.
And that was that.
And it stuck. I don't know, I think it's always been a bit ridiculous. My like, it used to be massive, like an afro.
They got to a point where it was bigger than the rest of your body.
The thing is because the side used to come out as much as the top, and it sort of used to come out like that, and it was like
a microphone.
Like a microphone, or like you know those little trolls used to get and put them on pencils and stuff like that. But it was just a mess, and but then, but you know, then it was sort of like, right, you got to sort this out. So, and I don't know why taking the sides out sorted it out.
I know it did, in a sort of slight nod to like Eraserhead and David Lynch. But yeah, that's how it came about.
Some people rock up and with like sort of similar haircut, and they're like as you walk past them, they're sort of like. You see the?
Didn't your sister?
Yeah, my sister, she's a hairdresser back home, and she's been getting a lot more requests now from kind of sort of teenage lads asking for down from Bastille haircuts.
I love that you've become a haircut.
That's so nice.
That's so weird. That's so weird. I think we just want to have fun with the videos. I think we're never really interested in doing performance videos and wanted to use. We have this amazing opportunity to make, you know, little films. And we're so lucky to be able to do that. And I think we'd all much rather make something a bit different, a bit weird, that make, you know, we want to sort of like, I guess, screw with the heads of our fans a little bit, and you know, people to watch them and be like, what's going on, what is this, and to try and figure it out and engage with it. And I think the movies that we like are all, you know, interesting and dark and weird, and it's just nice to reflect. I think to try and reflect
like
that.
A conscious thing to make them really dark. It's just it reflects our like tastes in cinema, I guess, and we all like that sort of.
I guess them being a bit sort of darker and sort of not as happy, it like makes them interesting. You know, like because no one wants to hear, like, in terms of the lyrics as well. No one wants to hear, oh, everything's good. Yeah. It's like, oh, okay, it's fine. Like you sort of want to say, oh, there's this happening, and I suppose it's similar with the videos. You know, sort of if everyone's sort of sat there like, everything's absolutely fine. How are you? I'm good. It's like, that's boring. Like you want to see people running from stuff or you know, and just spiders on heads. Yeah. You know.
The Laura Palmer video was meant to be. We kind of, because the song was called Laura Palmer, we were worried about doing anything that even remotely nodded towards David Lynch, so we just went off in the other direction. And the point of the video, I don't know if it comes across, but the point of the video is that it's us making the sort of lasers and smoke forest pop video that we would never want to make, and then completely subverting it by having me kidnapped and tortured.
However.
But the clip that they always use, if ever you like use clips on TV, they always just use the laser bit. So it just looks like we're those idiots that want to do that video. So yeah.
But the videos are all quite masochistic because you die in a lot.
I know. I always get tortured or die.
Bad blood. Tortured.
Next minute, you just have like me and Kyle like a ball pool just for 3 minutes.
With loads of kittens.
Kyle in a bed of kittens.
That'd be wicked. We were lucky enough to be able to make the album last year, and just have a lot of fun making it. And under very little pressure at the time, and I think, you know, in England, in the UK, it's done loads better than we ever expected, and it's enabled us to visit all these different countries around the world that we never ever thought we'd go to, and I'm sure we're perceived very differently in different places, and I think we just feel really lucky, like that anyone's even remotely interested.
With those, we're kind of quite respectful of the fact that they're a colossally huge band, and we were very kind of fortunate to be there, so we're kind of on our best behaviour a little bit. And yeah,
the dressing rooms were very separate, as you know.
The robot on stage wasn't a real robot. It was controlled by a man.
That was a shame.
That was a shock.
Yeah, that was a real sad twist. One of those awful things you only see from
I was talking to it, and the man wasn't in it, so it was just completely inanimate. I was like, why don't you love me, robot? And it wouldn't love me back.